To kickstart the event, we invite Professor Joseph Sung, Senior Vice President of Health and Life Sciences, Dean of Lee Kong Chian School of Medicine, and Distinguished University Professor to open this conference. Prof. Sung, please.
Good morning, everyone. Our guest of honor and keynote speaker, Professor Ling San, Deputy President, Provost, and President's Chair in Mathematical Science, Nanyang Technological University. Welcome. Our co-chairs, Dr. Willie Goh, Dr. Ms. Goh Shuni, and also Wilson Goh, our Assistant Professor in Lee Kong Chian School of Medicine. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our school. I'm delighted to welcome all of you, colleagues in academia, research, and healthcare industry to the school's Novena campus. Today's conference is the first of its own kind, theming accelerating research with responsible open science. This is a growing core internationally for publication and research data to be made open access. Therefore, it is really a very important time for us to come together to share ideas, perspective, and vision to make research work for the greater good of the world. Well, I was not very familiar with open science of this subject before. So I asked Wilson, how come that science is not open? Then I realized that, in fact, a lot of data in the past may not actually been open to researchers. But COVID actually gave us a very interesting and very important example that during this pandemic, open sharing of the highly curated and good quality data set are actually vital to the development of computational research in medicine, but it has really still in short supply. And also, this openness helped us to devise new strategy and also advise the government's policy on how we should contain the infection. So it's really important. And then many other genomics studies and so on will require open data access for researchers around the world to work on it. But while we open this data, the quality of the data is also very important, because if the quality of the data is poor, then the open data will actually create a lot of noise or even wrong information, and the analysis will lead us in the wrong way. Today, we will be hearing from leaders from industry, practice, and research who bring us various points of view to the table. They will discuss policy, governance, ethics, and the practicability of practice of open research. And to gain further insight into open research, there will be panel discussion moderated by our Assistant Professor of Biomedical Informatics, Wilson Goh, who is also head of Good Research Practice Office at Lee Kong Chian School of Medicine. And here the panelists will engage the audience and answer pertinent questions. So you are not just sitting there. I hope you will be all contributing your idea to the discussion. I'm also very happy to see academic publisher Springer Natures, Dr. Yurakami, and analytics company Caveats, Ms. Jun Lai Chen, to join us today and will share with us how open research can be put into practice through publishing and the current trends, respectively. These events will accumulate the first open research awards, and I'm sure you have seen some of the posters outside. These awards are a recognition of NTU researchers who have used open research to make their scientific work more open and more accessible, transparent to the others who will be interested in these areas. So without further ado, I will introduce and invite the guest of honor and keynote speaker, Professor Ling San, to the stage. And Professor Ling San is my boss, and he is also a very important researcher in mathematical science. And he will share more on the current state of open science and why we should practice open science responsibly, even with the challenges associated with it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Professor Ling San.